Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Home Bar Happy Hour. We're talking about the Grill Grinders, the Grill Guardians, and Cooler Warriors. It's your day. It's me, Michael Goodtimes, and this is Labor Day special. Let's roll, America. Hey, brothers, we're going to be missing Joe. This is Michael Goodtimes here, Miller Mike, Chef Gus, whatever ego I decided to go by, it's all good. But today we're going Michael Goodtimes. We got to get to the original. Joe's not going to be joining us for a little bit. I'm sorry, we've been busy. We've been working out stuff. Joe's very busy, and I'm going to be taking over the podcast from now on, while Joe's going to be doing more of the production stuff. So that's what we're going to go as for now. And yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. So, today we're raising a glass, raising a can, popping a top to America's hardest workers. Bartenders, all you bartenders and everyone in the service industry. Bartenders, busboys, chefs, line cooks, dishwashers, all of you guys. Even the brothers there in concrete, the sisters there in the nursing homes, all of you guys. Here, we're raising a toast to all of you. Even the brothers in blue, the brothers in green, everybody that's out there working, to create a society for us to live in. This one goes to you, brothers. Bartenders pulling holiday shifts, uncles snoring in lawn chairs, and that one neighbor who thinks fireworks and tequila belong in the same sentence. Let's drive it in, brother. Let's go. The drink of the week, the Blue Collar Cooler. 2 parts light beer, 1 part lemonade, a dangerous splash of vodka, which that would be under my name. If I'm making a drink, I'd be under a dangerous splash. And then garnished with a hot dog bun, if you're feeling patriotic. We have a comment here. Andy from Oakmont asks, what exactly is in this Labor Day drink you speak of, and is it safe for my uncle who thinks Four Loko is legal? Mandy, it's safe for him, but not for your yard. Keep him away from the fireworks and propane and all the other small pets. Just let it ride. If this is something that you're going to do at night, something you should do at night when, the kids are asleep, the fireworks are done, all that type of jazz. This is something you want to, here you go, Pops. Here you go, Unc. Let him ride with it. Kyle from Dallas asks, is this a daytime yard work drink or a late night I missed the fireworks drink? Kyle, no, bro. This drink doesn't know what time it is. It's a double shift and a solo cup. That's all you need to know, brother. On the booze news. We got some booze news. In today's booze news, a beer truck went missing in Cleveland right before Labor Day. Yeah, last year. Police call it theft. I call it community service. Cheers. There's a lot of that going around, by the way, too. I'm not saying theft. I'm just saying, beer trucks getting overturned on the highway. All that beer. Such a shame. Such a shame. Allie from Denver asks, why is there always a White Claw shortage the minute a holiday weekend starts? I don't know. I never have a Miller Lite shortage or any light beer shortage. Doesn't seem like my problem. Maybe because Becky, it buys 200 of them for her small cookout. That's why. Yeah. So, yeah, nobody wants to comment after that, do they? Yeah. A little rough here today. Before I continue on, how's everybody doing? I hope everyone's doing good. We got football coming up here. We got Labor Day. I hope everybody's everybody's out there enjoying themselves, enjoying this last. Man, I cannot tell you how much this break in the heat wave has, dude, it's been fabulous, I'm telling you. It's been great baseball weather, been doing the Phils, been great. I know, not everybody out there is a Phils fan or a Philly fan. I get it. But, everybody's a baseball fan or a football fan. We got college football and the NFL showing up, if you haven't gotten ESPN, I'm not going to promote this on behalf of them, but as a person who enjoys watching sports, you should probably get it because they control Red Zone now. I mean, I know it sucks. Everything's buying up, man. Dude, this is like like life has become the movie American Gangster. Everybody's dealing. Everybody's wheeling. Everybody's dealing. Everybody's drinking. Like, this is the greatest city on earth, and it's turned into a giant shit starting. Like, everybody's buying shit, man. So it's got to keep up with the times. But speaking of bar fights. Yeah, like I was talking about bar fights, but that was on my mind. I love a good bar fight. Sit back there, eat popcorn, just drink light beer, just watch this drama unfold, man. This week's Holiday Rumble, the Backyard in St. Louis, Grill Master versus Cooler King. It ended with two dudes wrestling over a bratwurst while Grandma filmed it on her iPad. America, baby. Yeah, I don't know how that's anything, but Jess from Tampa asks, who wins? Guy guarding the grill or a guy hoarding the cooler? I don't know. I'm assuming that the cooler guy wins. I mean, cold beer beats warm burger every time. I mean, like, if I run out of beer at a cookout or something like that, life is miserable. It's miserable. So, Marta in Cleveland asks, who's most likely to start trouble? The drunk uncle, the jealous ex, or the guy who brought the light beer? I'm sure it's definitely not the guy who brought the light beer. It's definitely between the jealous ex or the drunk uncle. And I feel like it's more of a thing between the jealous ex and the drunk uncle, where it's just like the jealous ex shows up and who knows where he is in a relationship status with, maybe he's the nephew or maybe he's the outsider, the insider or the outsider, Either way, the drunk uncle is going to tune it up. I know, because I am one. So, I mean, I'm not into that yet, but eventually I will. Nobody ruins my family barbecue. So, yeah. Apparently somebody said the light beer guy, nobody forgives on Labor Day. Yeah, nice try. No, I can forgive. I can forgive an ass beating. Bar myths. Myth of the week. Beer before liquor. Never been sicker. Wow, isn't that? That's a hardliner right out of that's a truth of wisdom right there. Truth is, it's not the order, it's the quantity. But hey, order sounds like a good excuse when you're puking in the neighbor's my God. Alright. So, beer before liquor. That's always a myth to me. I mean, I kind of get it. Like, I always was like, alright, however you start it, like, that always, you're able to stay at consistency. You know what I mean? I prefer a light beer to stay, because I can stay consistent with the party and stuff like that. And then when you start adding shots to it, like, sporadically, like, that always hurts. But if I were to switch it up and I start drinking whiskey, and then I add beer to it, like, that's not really going to do anything. It's like a substitute. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a big shot guy. I mean, I'm an all-day drinker guy. I like to keep that steady moment, that steady, having fun, being drunk. Just keep that steady. I don't like being overly drunk, like wasted. And then I don't want to be that guy, like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to be that person that's drinking. It's just like then you're underdrunk, because that sucks. Being underdrunk sucks. And that's going to entice you to do a shot anyways. But if you catch yourself in that moment, you want to stay in that moment. So it's all about, like, drinking what, you know what I mean? Like, everybody's just like, I want fucking people to make shots and stuff like that. Yo, man, you don't need to do that shit. I mean, I'm 40 years old, so what the fuck do I know? I just like to fucking party. I don't like to get fucking absolutely blitzkrieged out of my fucking mind anymore in my life. Those days are meant for the Eagles. That's meant for Philly sports playoff championship wins. James from Boston asks, is mixing beer and liquor actually worse on a hot day, or is it just a cookout myth? I feel like it's a myth in general. That's just my opinion. I mean, like, the only worst thing is your aunt's mayo-based potato salad left out in your sun. I mean, I'm not saying just potato salad. I'm like anything left out in the sun over an extended period of time that's pretty bad. I mean, I would have to be like guzzling Jameson for me to. Yeah, I'm very like food sickness oriented. It's so funny, like, how we're so oriented these days. Meanwhile, back when we were growing up, like, it wasn't even a fucking big deal. It's like our guts are made of, like, iron. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because I was, like, grown up in, your typical 80s, 90s, blue-collar back, I'm not saying backwoods, but blue collar areas and stuff like that, cheaper areas. I mean, like, we didn't have anything brand new. It was all like your straight up, blue collar worker. So, Mark from Seattle asks, is it a myth that canned beer stays cooler than, nope, they all fucking cool the same. I actually had to drink that because it was getting kind of warm. And plus, here's not a myth. This is a fact. Beer flows better out of bottles than it does out of a can. That's not a myth. That's a fact. Take it to the bank. Barstool Confessions. The confession time, brothers. An anonymous from Pittsburgh says, I told my boss I was working a double on Labor Day weekend. Really, I just didn't want to go into, yeah, we can edit that all out. Not like it's going to. Really, I just didn't want to go into my cousin's cookout where they take cornhole more seriously than the NFL. That's not a lie. That's self-care. I mean, honestly, dude, what? Like, who doesn't want to go to an awesome cookout where they take cornhole seriously? Like, what a downer, man. I mean, Rachel from Portland asks, be honest, ever fallen asleep at a cookout and woken up with a ketchup bottle on your face? No. I'm like, I don't, there's a good time and then there's dumbness. Like, I just feel like this is all dumbness. Like, I mean, like, dude, I'm still blown away. My cousin, I don't want to go to, I told my boss I was working a double at Labor Day. Really, I just didn't want to go to my cousin's cookout where they take cornhole more seriously than the NFL. Like, that's like, so what do you do? Would you just stay at home? I could see if you lied to go to that. That would be awesome. But if you were to, like, lie to your cousin just to work, I could see that too. But just to lie, just to not go? Like, what? You're an idiot. Yeah, like, I don't even know why I'm even reading this. Who's vetting this shit, by the way? Nobody should be vetting this stuff to me. Yeah. Terrible. Who is this woman? No, it's not Rachel from Portland. No, that's the woman who asked the questions. Yeah, who's vetting these? Yeah. Never, this one's banned for life. Kim from Brooklyn asks, have you ever hooked up at a cookout just for the last burger? Kim, love is temporary. The burger, eternal. I don't know. Yeah, fuck that burger. That's what I'm saying. Fuck that burger. Burger is not eternal. I was going to do shot or nots, but since Joe's not here, we're going to kind of like, out that. But for the outro here, we're going to call it a night here. I'm going to try and get to more shorter or more simpler podcasts. From the grill, fights to the cooler wars. Remember, drink responsibly, grill safely, and never, ever trust an uncle with fireworks in one hand and a margarita in the other. I'm Michael Goodtimes, and I'll see you at the bar. I love you guys.